Good morning, Legends. Welcome back to Northside TV.
Here's the latest edition of the Weekly Northerner for Friday, March 8th, 2024.
The annual Georgetown Library art display goes up today after school. The display will be up for the rest of the month. The display is a little art competition between our Northside artists and the artists at Snyder. Stop by to check out this cool art and support your peers.
Students and staff, you can still sign up for next year's trip to Amsterdam and Paris. Informational Zoom meetings for the 2025 Europe trip are on Wednesday evenings at 7. See Mr. Stanley in room D326 for more information.
There are still spots available for the second annual senior class trip to Cedar Point in May, but your chance to sign up is quickly approaching. If you're interested in an amazing day to celebrate your final year in high school before the semester ends, the trip costs $100. This includes your admission ticket, charter bus ride, and free drinks all day.
There's also a chance for you to fundraise and get your ticket paid for. There are only 100 spots available for eligible seniors. All money is due in 3 weeks before we leave for spring break. Stop by and see Mrs. Heisman and B207 for a permission slip to register or if you have any questions.
Calling all juniors and seniors who are interested in planning this year's prom. There is a prom committee meeting in room B201 after school each week on Wednesdays. The group is close to announcing a theme for this year as well as drink options. If you're interested in joining or have questions, you can talk to Ms. Baumgartner in B201.
Senior class shirts are still on sale at a special price. The first 100 seniors to purchase a shirt will pay less than $15 each thanks to an alumni donation. See Mr. Berg for more information or to purchase your senior shirt today. Cash and cards are being accepted. Get them before it's too late.
Free math tutoring continues next week. Math tutoring will be available right after school in the college lounge. Math tutoring will take place on Mondays and Wednesdays from 2:30 to 3:30. If you need to boost your math grade before the third quarter ends, this is a good opportunity to take advantage of.
Now it's time for a weekly weather update with tonight's forecast and what you can expect over the next several days.
Scattered rain showers are expected to move throughout Friday night into Saturday, and the wind increases. Expect a sustained wind between 15 and 20 miles per hour, gusting up to 35 miles per hour Saturday.
Temperatures fall from the middle 50s near midnight to the upper 40s near daybreak Saturday. Rain showers continue into Saturday afternoon after tapering off.
The wind remains gusty Sunday, and afternoon highs struggle in the lower 40s. We have a nice warming trend on the way next week, with highs approaching 60 degrees by Tuesday.
And now for your Legends Sports Update.
For the second year, the boys basketball team are sectional champions. Tomorrow, the Legends will face Wayne in the regional championship game. Tip-off is at 4 p.m. at Logansport High School. Be there and show your support for your fellow Legends.
On Monday, there are tryouts for the baseball team. Baseball tryouts are from 3 to 5:30 p.m. in Oxygen. Students who need to dress for indoor and outdoor weather. Anyone interested in joining the boys golf will need to meet in room H116 after school on Monday. See Mr. Lutz or Mr. Carter if you have any questions.
The Unified Track and Field team is still looking for some members to join. If you're interested and are not on any spring sports team, stop by the athletic office to talk to Mr. Klein or Mrs. Painter in C101 for more information. You will need a physical on file with the athletic office if you plan to try out or join any team.
Coming up, you'll hear from Ms. Graham in the media center and some admin messages.
You'll also hear some dad jokes, the latest edition of the Staff 101, and more.
Hey guys, it's Mrs. Painter again. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how special March is. March is Disabilities Awareness Month. And if you do not know, we have over 300 students in Northside High School that technically have a disability and receive services of some kind to be successful in their academics and just in everyday life. What I teach in applied skills is for about 98 of those students out of the 311 in total. So you might have students with a disability in your normal class period 1 through 7, and you have no idea they might have a disability. And then you might see some of my students going around school from the Applied Skills Department, and you can tell that they might have a disability. Throughout the month of March, we are going to talk about disability awareness and respect and appreciation, and inclusiveness, and what all of those things mean, especially here at Northside. If you are not familiar with the Champions Together program, one of the biggest things we promote is called the Inclusion Revolution. That is where anyone with any ability or disability is included, is safe, and is not judged in whatever they do. So as you're going through the hallways this next week, you might notice or be more aware of some of our applied skills students out working. When they're out working, I promise you, we are not just making them clean and sweep or deliver things just because we feel like it. We are actually teaching our students job skills just like you might learn in co-op or in your JAG class or other business classes you might take. Our goal in the Applied Skills Department is to set our students up with a job as soon as they leave the walls of Northside. So I promise you, even though you might be like, why are those students doing that? We are teaching skills for a future job that our students will be successful at and have a full-time job that can sustain them as long as they need. So when you see them, don't be afraid to say hi, tell them they're doing a great job. Just like you might have an internship or be in the ICE program co-op, you are doing your skills, they are doing their skills at their level. So stay tuned for next week's video. We will talk more about the Inclusion Revolution and Disabilities Awareness Month. Thanks.
Hi everybody, welcome back to our media moment. I'm Miss Graham, and I want to remind you of a couple of things and then share some new things with you. One is that our bookmark design contest came to an end a while ago, but we finally have the bookmarks in. So if you would like to gather any of the bookmarks that we have, you can collect 1, 2, 3, them all, whichever you'd like. We'll be holding those in the Media Center through spring, all spring semester. Also, for those of you who have had the digital citizenship training and played bingo with me, thank you for doing that. For those of you who haven't, I want to remind you of something or share something with you. The others I want to remind you of, and it's our digital footprint. So digital refers to online. A footprint is just like when you're walking in the snow and you're leaving behind footprints. A digital footprint is an online tracking system, the record of all the things that you are doing online in chat, in social media, in shopping, websites you visit. And we talked about how it can impact your college acceptance, your college sports abilities to play, and also your job opportunities. If someone looks up your name on Google or on one of the social media sites and you have an open account, they'll be able to see everything that you do, everything that you post, everything that you like or dislike while on those sites. So this is a reminder for all of you as you get older to make certain that you are cleaning up your digital footprint, going to privacy settings on your social media and making certain that you are only sharing what you mean to share with the whole world. Think about what your footprint says about you. What are the positives? What are the negatives? And then also I have 2 books that I'd like to share with you. One is called Eleanor and Park. It's by Rainbow Rowell. It's one of my favorite books. Its description is, this book is set in over the course of one high school year in 1986. Eleanor and Park is the story of 2 star-crossed misfits, smart enough to know first love almost never lasts, but brave and desperate enough to try. What I love about this book is the vulnerability in both of the characters. You get to see both sides of the story, both perspectives, and the way that they come together to help support each other through some really awful experiences that they're going through. It's so beautiful. This is a lovely book. For those of you who haven't read it, please come get it. We have 3 copies because I love it so much. Another book we have 3 copies of because I'm the librarian and I'm in charge is Nimona. This is my all-time favorite graphic novel. For those of you who prefer to have some pictures with your words. This is about Lord Ballister Blackheart. He's a villain, and Nimona, who is his shape-shifting sidekick. And their mission is to prove that to the kingdom that Sir Ambrose Goldenline and his buddies at the Institution of Law Enforcement and Heroics aren't the heroes everyone thinks they are. Ultimately, Lord Ballister Blackheart is an anti-villain. He at first is the villain, and he plays that role in the country that he lives in, but ultimately he's out to keep the man from controlling the system. So it's a really, really lovely kind of fairy tale turned on its head, but it's also mixing with sci-fi because there's computers. It's really kind of outrageous and wonderful altogether. So both books, we have 3 copies. That's plenty for you guys to get started. Come see us soon. Thanks.
Good morning, Legends. My name is Brandon Jenkins. Today we're here with...
Hello, Legends. This is your athletic director, Mr. Klein.
Today we'll be going over sports trivia and seeing if our athletic director can get them right.
Look forward to the challenge.
So first, the Chicago Cardinals against the Philadelphia Eagles was one to forget for Jimmy Hardy. The Cardinals quarterback threw 8 interceptions in a 45-7 loss. Hardy bounced back, though, and was named to the Pro Bowl team at season's end. What year was that? Again.
I'll go 2009.
No, the answer is 1950, so way back then. That was
Okay.
So the next one, Notre Dame stopped UCLA's 88-game win streak in the NCAA basketball with a 71-70 victory. What year was that?
Okay, 1984.
That's incorrect. The answer is 1974. Using the 1900s, but this is in the 70s.
Okay.
So our next one, Joe Namath guarantees a Jets victory in Super Bowl III. What year was that?
1962.
A little higher than that.
1964.
Close. It was 1969.
Okay. Okay. So that means NFL must have started in Super Bowl at least started in 1966.
Yeah.
I should have remembered that. Well, Brandon, I've got one question for you.
Okay.
Today happens to be my birthday.
Okay.
I want you to guess what year was I born in?
Okay. So today is your birthday. What year was you born in? Okay. I will say 1978.
You're getting closer, but not quite there yet.
Okay. I'm gonna say 1983.
Boy, 1 year off. I was born in 1984. I just turned 40 today, Brandon.
And that's wonderful. Happy birthday.
Appreciate that, sir. Thank you, Legends.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
Hello, Northside Legends. Today we are in Northside's Media Center because it is 10th grade coaching with Lake City Bank. And I have a couple of Lake City Bank coaches here. They're going to introduce themselves to you.
I'm Cammie Treadway, and I am a Senior Vice President with Lake City Bank, and I work with our commercial banking team.
I'm Steve Schumacher. I am the Regional Manager for our Retail East Region, 9 offices in the Northeast Fort Wayne area.
Thank you, coaches. My first question for our coaches is, what made you want to partner with 3DE?
I was introduced to 3D last year about this time, and I could not believe how impactful all of the students were that we were looking at and watching and seeing them present their cases. And when I saw the cases, I then decided that it was something that Lake City Bank really needed to be involved with.
Tell us a little bit more about Lake City Bank's 3DE Case Challenge.
So our case challenge is rolling out a new account geared towards young people. We call it the Start Smart account. It's an individual account young people can have without an adult or a parent on it. And it's been a great experience talking to young people. We have it kind of backwards. We should have done this prior to actual rolling out the account because we're getting a lot of good insight and ideas talking with the students.
Thank you, Steve. So I did hear that you've really heard some really good ideas today. Is there anything else that has stood out about your experience or any teams that have really stood above the rest today?
I think we've seen some standouts on our teams and some that had ideas that we may even be able to implement. Some of their thoughts, some of their suggestions with our marketing campaign. So I think that we've been impressed with what we've seen.
Agreed.
Thank you so much, coaches, and thank you, Northside. If you come back on March 20th, our 10th grade top teams will be presenting at the culminating event to see who will take the top for 10.5. Thank you, Legends.
Good morning, Northside. This is your weekly Tech Bite. This week, your Tech Bite is all about ensuring that when you have issues with your laptop, you go to get them repaired. When you have problems with your laptop that seem unsolvable, you can go down fourth period to the Media Center with a pass to get it checked for any repairs needed. First, though, you should follow these steps before making the decision to head there. Step number 1, restart your laptop. This is a great task to do daily regardless, but many problems with Wi-Fi connectivity or slowly moving laptops can be solved by restarting your computer. Step number 2, ask peers if they have any suggestions to help with the issue. Your peers may know more than you think. Step number 3, ask your teacher if they have any suggestions. Many of your teachers have upwards of 150 students a day who they see. Each of their students have laptops. This means that your teachers often deal with countless laptop issues throughout the day. They are your first adult line of tech support. Step number 4, if your computer is moving slowly, you can clear your browser cache. You can do this by opening Google Chrome, clicking the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner under the X, clicking History, History again, and then a new tab will appear. Then click Clear Browsing Data on the left menu. In the new pop-up, choose All Time from the drop-down bar for time range, and then finally only check off cached images and files. Then click Clear Data. Close the browser and open a new window. Step number 5. If none of these steps solve your laptop issue, once again, you can visit the Media Center during fourth period with a pass for additional support. Follow these steps and you can solve your computer problems sooner rather than later. But if they don't do the trick, don't wait for repairs. Head to the Media Center during fourth period with a pass to have your laptop checked out. Have a great day, Northside.
Hey Northside, welcome back to Staff 101. Today I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Opper. He's the new chemistry teacher, ICP teacher at Northside. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so this is my 23rd year teaching. I taught at Angola for 21 years. I was at Northrop last year, and then I'm here at Northside this year. I have a daughter who's 14. She goes to East Noble Middle School. She's into cross country, track, swim, band, choir.
Oh, she's a lot.
I also work a second job. I work at a golf course that I've worked at for 20 years in Garrett.
How do you like Northside so far?
I like it.
Yeah.
They're challenging times, like every school, but yeah, it's not much different than Northrop, to be honest with you. A little bit smaller.
Oh yeah.
A lot different than Angola.
What do you mean?
A lot smaller.
Okay.
They only had like 900 students.
You like knew the same people all
Yes.
throughout.
Yes, I had some of the same kids for 4 years in a row. Yeah, because I taught all different kinds of science.
Did you prefer that, or did you like
This is still new enough that I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, cool. Now you gotta switch it up a little.
Yeah.
Make life interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about, like, are you from here?
I am from Auburn.
Auburn, okay. So what high school did you
I went to DeKalb.
go to? DeKalb. Did you play any sports?
I was a band kid. I was in all the different types of band. Then I went to IU, got my bachelor's in biology, wanted to be a doctor, took the MCAT twice, did not do very well.
Really?
My senior year, I switched to education, said I'll try this for a few years, and it's 23 years later, and I'm still doing it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I was about to say, like, oh man, you seem really smart. I'm surprised you didn't do. Did you ever think about going back to medicine? Or?
No.
No.
No, I'm too old now.
I don't think you're too old. No, you got like a youthful spirit. What is your favorite show?
All time, Mythbusters.
Oh, I actually know that one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I like that show.
And I also like Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I love that show
Yeah,
too. You look like a big theory fan. Have you seen Young Sheldon?
I have.
You like it?
Every episode, I've seen it, yes.
Oh my god. I'm like on season 4. I'm like, I'm about to get there.
My daughter's binge watching that right now.
Is she?
Yeah.
I think it's a good show. It's like I think it's for all generations and like you can really relate to it. It's funny. I think it's dorky, but it's not. And like, pretty good. Thank you so much for watching Staff 101. Tune in next week. Bye.
I'm Ronnie Jones here with
Quincy.
and
Miss Witt.
Quincy will be reading the dad jokes.
Did you hear about the hen who laid the egg on the axe?
No.
She was trying to hatch it. Why can't pirates sing the alphabet?
Because they're out to sea.
That was close. They're getting lost at sea.
Ah. See, people would have thought it was the R.
Yeah. Who does a zombie ask on a date?
Who does a zombie ask on a date? No idea.
Their girlfriends. Why do vampires pay less? Wait, why do vampires pay less at restaurants?
What? Because they don't eat the meat?
They eat next to nothing. What did the monkey say when he caught his tail on the door?
I don't know.
It won't be long now. What do you call a belt with a watch on it?
A waste of time.
You got it.
Yes.
Did you hear about the invisible man who married the invisible woman?
No, I didn't.
The kids were nothing to look at. That one was messed up. Did you hear about the steak that passed away?
No, I did not.
It was in its prime. And the last one. What do you call a Roman leader putting on clothes?
A Roman leader putting on clothes. Caesar.
Caesar dressing.
Woo, I was close.
Dad jokes. Signing off. Thanks for tuning in. That's all for today's edition of the Weekly Northerner. The third quarter ends in 4 school days.
Have a great day, Legends. We'll see you here next week.